Ladies and gentlemen, Pies fans, welcome to quite possibly the biggest night on the Collingwood social calendar. It's Waislitz 2012 for the Collingwood Foundation. Everyone's here. There's rock stars, movie stars, and of course, some of the Collingwood family. Let's go and take a look.
Tonight we raise money on behalf of through the Waislitzes and through the Collingwood Foundation, with all the money going to our charitable arm. So this isn't going to anything to do with the football club. We make our own money over there. That's what our members are for, and our attendances and our sponsorships and the rest. But this has actually put something back into the community.
Now, Molly, I think that we can all assume that the Saints aren't going to make the finals.
No, they're not.
Am I to assume that you will be barracking for Collingwood, that you will switch allegiances?
No, you cannot do that at all. No, I'll always barrack for St Kilda.
Alex Waislitz made special mention of you tonight and said that you were part of the inspiration behind him getting on board with this. Do you remember what you said and what the great words were?
Alex is obviously gets behind anything Collingwood. The night he's put on tonight is amazing. So anything he can do to help the club and anything we can do to promote anything good in society is obviously a positive and looks positive upon the club. So Alex is a great man, and I'm sure the chicks would like the special mention I got there. So I'm very happy with that.
Delta, firstly, thank you for joining me.
Oh, no problem at all.
Now, we had one of my teammates up on stage. What did you think of his dance moves?
Luke, definitely. He was really ready to get into it. He was kind of had his own dance move happening, and then I'm naturally a little more 60s, so I was trying to kind of meld with his, but he was awesome, the fact that he got into it.
Eddie was singing. Would you turn your chair around for him on The Voice?
Yes, because we'd have a secret signal and then I'd have to turn around.
Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you found yourself a new team.
Oh, thank you. It looks like I have, so thank you.
How did you pull all this together?
It takes a team, and there are about 20 or 30 people working on tonight's event, and it's really for a great cause. It's for the Collingwood Football Club Community Centre, and we're trying to raise money for that tonight, and we've got a big auction, and it's a $4 million project, so it's going to take a lot of work, and it takes a lot of people that are very passionate, not just about Collingwood, but about what the centre represents, which is a homeless centre for youth that'll reach postcodes all over Victoria.
And without Eloise's support, well, Victoria Park would be in ruins. And Eloise, from the bottom of our heart, we can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Eloise Waislitz.
Yeah, it's a great night at the Melbourne Pavilion, hosted by Alex and Eloise Waislitz. And one man that wasn't there is the captain of the Collingwood Football Club, who joins us on the club, Nick Maxwell. You're actually a trustee for the Collingwood Foundation.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, I sit on the board, the committee, but look, it's just all about the Collingwood Football Club do so much charity work, and they just decided in the end we've got to bring it all together, have our charity arms, but also base that at Victoria Park. So there's a lot of work being done by a lot of people.
Now, you weren't there because you were injured and you were icing up diligently on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Tell us about the injury. How's it going?
Yeah, doctor's orders, so unfortunately missed out on the party, which would have been nice, but just went to kick there, and the standing leg was actually the one that just sort of got me through the groin, and yeah, just very minor, but did some running during the week, done some more running yesterday, and hoping that this week I'll be back and in the black and white again.
Hoping. Are you confident?
I'm very confident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but,
what we want to hear.
I'm going to make sure that I tick off what the doctors ask and require me to do. So that'll start with tomorrow's training session.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about Saturday night, but also other injuries. Darren Jolly missed, of course, the game against West Coast.
Yep.
Will he be okay to go?
Yeah, he's 100%. Yep, he's good to go.
And what about other players like Andrew Cracker and others that perhaps are on the cusp of playing senior football? Do you see any changes this week?
I'd say Cracks would be a really good chance. He's someone who has just worked so hard to get back from that knee injury, and the last couple of weeks he's been really impressive as he builds his fitness base. So I'm not sure exactly what role he'll be playing, but yeah, he'll definitely be in the mix. And Jamie Elliott's probably the other one who had a groin, very minor groin, and he's training hard this week to try and put his hand up again to come back in.
Now, you didn't travel to Perth for the game against West Coast, which is a little unusual because you do normally.
Yep.
Of course, the injury prevented you from doing so. Where did you watch the game? What did you do?
Yeah, I actually didn't know what to do when I found out I wasn't going. I guess the conditioning staff preferred that I stay behind and do a lot more work with my injury. So I just thought maybe we'd chat to a few guys who weren't going and see if we could get everyone together. So all the players who didn't go, so those who played VFL footy on the Saturday and those who actually were injured, all got together Saturday night. We just had a bite to eat and watched the game together at Westpac Centre with the new facilities we got there. So it was something that was I found quite enjoyable, just to be around all those young boys. And
what, to a quarter time?
Yeah, well, I mean, even just to sit there and to get their take on everything and how it was going. Obviously, the first quarter was the best part of the game, and after that we did die off as a team. But I think just talking to those guys and hearing their opinions and what they were watching and what they were seeing, it was just good for them and to hear from them and hear what they're thinking. What
was your general take on the game?
I just think that at the moment we're in a position as a footy club where we've got some guys that are down on confidence and not playing their best, and it's not one or two guys, it's probably 6 or 8 guys in that position. And I think as a group it's not going to take someone taking a big spectacular mark or kicking an amazing goal to get us back on the straight and narrow. It's going to take 22 guys digging in and getting their hands dirty, and I guess from our perspective as leaders that's what we're looking for. And we understand that as a club and as a team, ever since I've been there, it's always been about the blue-collar Collingwood Football Club and not doing the spectacular things well, but doing, I guess, the team things really well. So that's going to be our selling point this week, and that's what we're going to demand of each of our teammates.
And you had a detailed review yesterday?
Yeah, we have a review every Monday morning or after every game, and obviously having gone through 2 losses and not playing the way we want to play, it took a little bit longer this week. But I think more than anything it was because a lot of the senior players actually wanted to have a say. So guys were having a good chat about where we're at and what we need to do moving forward, and as I said, about getting your hands dirty and digging in.
Well, Nick, stick with us, so we'll get a quick break out of the way. More with the Collingwood captain in just a moment on The Club.